A man walks into a high-end watch dealer's showroom, the kind of place where voices are low, movements are deliberate, and nothing feels rushed. He sets a Rolex on the counter. At first glance, it's perfect. The bracelet has the correct weight, the case lines are crisp, the box is correct, the warranty card is present, the serial numbers match. Even the tiny laser-etched crown sits at 6 o'clock in the crystal, barely visible unless the light hits it just right. Everything about the watch signals authenticity. The dealer examines it calmly. This is routine. Cash is counted out, slow and methodical. The transaction feels complete. But then, almost out of habit, the dealer pauses. He takes one last look, and then he makes a decision that changes everything. He opens the case back. Inside is a genuine Rolex movement. That's when the atmosphere shifts, because although the movement is real, it's wrong. It's an older Rolex caliber, authentic in every detail, but it was never meant to be inside this reference. The watch on the counter isn't a simple fake, it's something far more dangerous. A Franken watch, a hybrid, a ghost in the machine. If you ask enough dealers privately, away from cameras and brand representatives, they'll admit the same thing. Every single one of them has been fooled at least once. The era of spotting fake Rolexes from across the room is over. The obvious tells are gone, the weight test doesn't work, the magnification test doesn't work, even paperwork can't be trusted anymore. We are now living in the age of the superfake, and by the end of this video you'll understand the microscopic details that separate a $10,000 watch from something effectively worthless, and why even seasoned professionals are increasingly cautious. If you care about what's real, like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Because this isn't just about protecting yourself from a street corner scam. The most dangerous counterfeits today don't look out of place. They are so convincing they're quietly entering the legitimate pre-owned market. One major resale platform reported a 6% year-over-year increase in watches rejected during authentication. Not because buyers suddenly became careless, but because the counterfeits became better. The enemy didn't disappear, it evolved. To understand how we got here, you need to understand the hierarchy of fakes. At the bottom are the tourist watches, the $50 replicas sold in markets and alleyways. They might use automatic movements now instead of ticking quartz, but the finishing is crude. Bezels feel loose, fonts are wrong. These watches aren't trying to be perfect and they don't need to be. They rely on impulse and ignorance. The next level is the mid-tier replica, often referred to as AAA. These are more serious. They use decent steel, reliable Japanese movements and respectable finishing. To an untrained eye, they can look convincing. They can fool casual buyers and sometimes even enthusiasts who rely on surface-level checks. But at the top of the pyramid is something else entirely, the superfake. These watches can cost over $1,000 to produce. They are engineered, not assembled. They use 904 L-grade steel, the same alloy Rolex uses. They are machined to match genuine case weight within fractions of a gram. Inside are one-to-one cloned movements designed not just to function, but to look correct under inspection. These watches aren't designed to fool you, they're designed to fool your jeweler. The scale of this problem is staggering. An estimated 40 million fake watches are produced globally every year. That's roughly double the entire annual output of the Swiss watch industry. Rolex is the primary target. Nearly half of all counterfeit watches, around 20 million per year, carry the crown. That volume doesn't just flood the market, it erodes trust. So how do you spot something designed specifically not to be spotted? The old rules don't apply anymore. Weight used to be a reliable indicator. A real Rolex felt dense, solid, reassuring. Superfakes solved that problem. By using 904L steel and precise machining, they now match genuine weight with unsettling accuracy. Pick one up and it feels right. The clues now live in the margins. Start with the case. A trained eye might notice that the lugs are just slightly narrower than they should be, or that the brushing on the rehaut, the inner ring between the dial and crystal, is a touch thicker than on a genuine example. Not wrong enough to raise alarms, just wrong enough to create discomfort once you know what to look for. Then there's the dial. Under magnification, tiny inconsistencies emerge. On some fake Daytonas, the printed text lacks the razor-sharp precision of the original. The white dial on a genuine Panda Daytona has a warm, creamy tone. Many fakes lean colder, more sterile, almost clinical. It's subtle, but once you see the difference, it becomes obvious. The Cyclops lens used to be an easy giveaway. Rolex's 2.5 times magnification defeated counterfeits for years. That advantage is gone. Even the laser-etched crown at 6 o'clock has been replicated. On a genuine Rolex, it's formed from microscopic dots at varying depths, nearly invisible. On many fakes, it's etched too boldly, too visible, trying too hard to prove itself. But the greatest leap didn't happen on the outside, it happened inside the watch. Modern superfakes now use cloned movements modelled after Rolex calibers, like the 3135 and 3235. They copy the architecture, the engravings, even the blue parachrome hairspring. At a glance, they're convincing, sometimes terrifyingly so, but they don't feel right. Wind a genuine Rolex, and the motion is smooth, silent, almost hydraulic. On a clone movement, the crown often feels gritty or sandy. You may hear or feel the rotor wobbling as you wind, something that should never happen. For a watchmaker, the ultimate tell is the balance wheel. Rolex uses a free-sprung balance adjusted with tiny weights. Most clones use a simpler regulator arm to save cost. If that arm is visible, the illusion collapses instantly, and yet the watch itself is only half the deception. The real danger lies in the paperwork. Superfake manufacturers now deliver watches with near-perfect replica boxes, tags, and warranty cards. They've reverse-engineered Rolex's security systems. Modern warranty cards contain an NFC chip that redirects your phone to Rolex's website when scanned. The best counterfeits now pass that test. They even replicate the UV security strip that glows under black light. They aren't just faking a product, they're faking an ecosystem of trust. Which brings us back to the most insidious creation of all, the Franken watch. A hybrid built from real and fake components, a genuine dial and hands inside a replica case, or a real Rolex movement installed into the wrong reference. These watches weaponize authenticity itself, blurring the line until even professionals hesitate. So here's the new reality. The obvious tells are gone, the battle has moved to the microscopic level, and the greatest threat isn't the watch alone, it's the complete, convincing story that comes with it. So I'll leave you with this question. What's more dangerous to the pre-owned watch market? A perfect one-to-one superfake, or a Franken watch built from real and counterfeit parts? Let me know what you think and why in the comments below.